Greetings, greetings. You are now tuned into the vault. Just want to thank you for tuning in live or listening to this testimonial from a trustee. Always appreciate everyone that makes it a point to tune in live or listen in the replay. This is a testimonial from a foundation trustee. They have their letter of determination for the foundation and have been moving forward in that fashion. So I just want to thank you, Jay, for actually coming on and doing the testimonial. So I would love for you to kind of even share why you wanted to engage with the foundation in the first place.
Well, good morning, everyone. My family and I wanted to become involved with generational wealth. We want to prepare our family moving forward for the generations to come. And that's been our thought process. And we're still learning every day. Doesn't stop. So,
how long have you been in the training?
We've been in the training exactly 1 year.
Okay.
One year.
Been consistent with a year now, actually. Suited and booted fully as far as trusteeship and foundation. And so let's just share actually a con and a pro. So what's one of the cons that you've run into? I know recently with the bank, knowing 1% information, could you kind of, let the audience know and set them at ease about, the power of the information and how most people just don't know it possibly could be a con?
A con is that when you go into the banks, they don't know about the documents that you're presenting. They're very unfamiliar with it. And then there's their process. It has to go through their legal department. And I recently had some words with a banker because I actually stated that whoever he's turning the documents into are incompetent. And then he took it personally, thinking I was calling him incompetent. But if the shoe fits, I guess wear it. So you're having to deal with that. They're unfamiliar. They're unfamiliar with what you know. And then at that point, you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I try to be as patient with them as possible, but I don't have the best patience with incompetent situations. So at that point, then you have to regroup, gain yourself, if you will, because it's very frustrating on that level. That's the con of it.
Very, very important. Yeah, go ahead. What's the pro that you got just being in foundationship and trustee training so far? What's one of the pros that you got out of it?
The pro is knowing what you know, and once you know it, that's power right there. So you're having to run into the cons of things, yes, but the pro is that you when you use your training, then that puts you above. It puts you on a different standard, I'm not trying to sound like I might be arrogant or something like that. I guess I am a little bit, but it actually makes me empowered because I know something that they don't know. And then at that point, I just move away from the bad situation and try to regroup and then get a different strategy to move somewhere else or even visit another bank or whatever the case may be.
Right. Very, very empowering. How did you feel when you actually got the letter of determination, when we actually applied and then you actually got the letter? Like, when you saw that letter, what was your first thought?
Relieved.
There you go. Yeah, a lot of trustees say something similar to that. But now that you all know that it's real for you, you know that it's not a separation between the have and the have not, and you're in the have category. Just share your feeling and your thought on it.
Trust is something that I wish I had known years ago. I mean, I knew something on the public level, but I never knew anything on the private level, and there's a big difference. There's a big difference. If I knew what I knew 20, 30 years ago, I'd be so far ahead of the game now. But it's okay. Everything has its timing, so I'm not too focused on that, on the negative. But trust is Trust is phenomenal.
Okay.
I love it.
And talk about your vision moving forward. I know you talked about generational wealth, but what's your vision for, yourself as a trustee, even as successors? What are some of your visions and dreams and goals that you're looking forward to hitting?
Well, my goal is that I don't want to continue to work for others, for sure. I am currently employed, and that's something that I don't want for future generations. I would like them to be able to move differently. I want to acquire land through trust, and I want to be able to support family without them having to depend on public assistance at some point, or retirement 401ks, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked a lot of hours, and even now I am not ready for public retirement, if that makes sense.
Right.
And I've worked and I've made pretty good money. I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm just saying I've made decent enough money where you would think that by the time I am ready to retire, I'll be ready, but no. And that is a form of what is it? Current slavery. The cycle.
Yeah.
And I don't want future generations. I have adult children, but I wish I had known this before now, to have them. They're young adult children, but they're still adult. And I wish I had put them in this environment before now.
Yeah. What are you the most proud about so far, of just knowing that you guys are suited and booted? What are you the most proud about?
The most proudest moment is the fact that my family is very receptive to the information. They are very involved in it. They contribute to it. Some people have difficulties understanding the concept, and they're immediately turned off by it, especially when you have to own nothing, And but my family has been very successful in that.
Okay.
They're focused on that.
And just to wrap it up here, what would be any words of wisdom that you would give someone that's thinking about foundation, thinking about trustee training, even coming to the upcoming workshop on August 24th? What would be any words of wisdom that you could share with anyone if they're on the fence or not?
I would say don't think in terms of public, because public information that you're receiving is incorrect. Open your mind, relax, and take in the information that you're receiving. Don't think so hard. Just calm down and listen. And at some point, your subconscious will kick in and say, that little light of bing, I got it. Because that's what happened to me. I had to let go of the public way of thinking and open my mind.
How long do you think that took from maybe when you contacted the vault and we really started getting into the consultations? How long do you think that took for the light bulb to go off for you?
I would say maybe a month or a month and a half at the most.
Awesome.
Because I was really trying to get it. When I first started, I was really trying to absorb the information without thinking publicly. Because you can Google stuff all day and it'll tell you all this stuff. You Google trust and you'll get 5 or 10, 15, 20 different websites that'll pop up, and each of them have different definitions of it.
Right.
And so if you flush that down the toilet and pay attention to the real information, then you won't have any problem. But you have to get rid of what you think you know. You have to get rid of what you think you know.
Right. I definitely witnessed that quite a bit. We witness that quite a bit online with trustees all the time. People that are inquiring, they get on the line and then there's almost like their feelings get hurt because they find out that this isn't, what they thought it was going to be, and now they have to rewire their brain. So Definitely appreciate you, Jay. I look forward to connecting with you at the workshop, and always appreciate you and your family, and definitely wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you all with the super success that you all desire. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Alrighty. And if you all want to reach out to get in contact with us for Trustee Training, you all can reach out at christian@trustchristian.com. Once again, that's christian@trustchristian.com. Look forward to hearing from you all. Peace and joy.